Hello friends, welcome back to MrHoneyBadger. In today's video, we're going to talk about a pressing issue that is affecting not just our country but the world: religious conflicts. Why are they happening? What's causing them to escalate? And most importantly, what can we do about it? Stay tuned as we unravel the history, the politics, and the truth behind this issue. Before diving into the documented history, let's explore the ancient concept of Yugas, which are the epochs or ages of the world in Hindu philosophy. According to this concept, we have completed 3 Yugas: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, and Dwapara Yuga, each representing a gradual decline in morality and spiritual purity. Satya Yuga, Golden Age. This was a time of truth and righteousness. Spirituality was at its peak, and humanity lived in harmony with nature and divine principles. Treta Yuga, Silver Age. Morality began to decline, but religious rituals and dharma were still strong. This is the age associated with epics like the Ramayana. Dwapara Yuga, Bronze Age. The decline continued, marked by conflicts and the erosion of dharma. This period includes the events of the Mahabharata. Now, we are in the Kali Yuga, Iron Age, which began approximately 5,000 years ago. This age is characterized by strife, division, and a loss of spiritual knowledge. The decline through these yugas reflects how humanity's connection to spirituality and religion has evolved and, in some ways, deteriorated over time. While the yugas are rooted in Hindu philosophy, they offer a lens to understand how religious and moral values have changed across millennia. The historical roots of religion. Religion began thousands of years ago when early humans tried to make sense of the world. They observed natural phenomena like the rising sun, rain, and storms, attributing these to powerful forces or spirits. These beliefs eventually grew into spirituality and structured religions. The first evidence of religious activities dates back to around 100,000 BCE with Neanderthal burials, suggesting a belief in an afterlife. Around 10,000 BCE, the advent of agriculture led to more settled communities. This shift brought about organized religious practices as people sought to explain natural events and their dependence on them for survival. By 3000 BCE, ancient civilizations such as Mesopotamia and Egypt had established polytheistic religions, worshipping multiple deities linked to natural elements like the sun, rain, and fertility. By 1500 BCE, religions like Hinduism began to take shape in the Indian subcontinent, incorporating complex rituals and scriptures like the Vedas. Around the same time, Zoroastrianism emerged in Persia, promoting ideas of duality, good versus evil, which influenced later Abrahamic religions. Between 600 BCE and 500 CE, major world religions such as Buddhism, Jainism, and Christianity were established. Each provided a distinct path to spirituality, focusing on moral teachings and community. Islam emerged in the 7th century CE, uniting diverse tribes under a monotheistic belief system. Fast forward to the Middle Ages, religion became deeply intertwined with politics. The Crusades, 1095 to 1291, were a series of religious wars fueled by political ambition under the guise of faith. Similarly, the Protestant Reformation in the 16th century reshaped Europe's religious and political landscape, highlighting how religion often served as a tool for power. In more recent centuries, colonialism and imperialism carried religious ideologies across the globe, sometimes forcibly. The divide between communities deepened as colonial powers used religion to exploit and control populations. This historical context sets the stage for understanding current conflicts. The current scenario. India, a secular country since its independence, has been a symbol of religious harmony for decades. However, in recent years, religious conflicts have surged. This isn't just limited to India, it's a global phenomenon. But why now? The sad truth is that politicians play a significant role in fueling these divisions. They follow the principle of divide and rule to secure their vote banks. By exploiting people's religious sentiments, they turn communities against each other. Instead of focusing on unity and progress, they create wedges, distracting us from real issues like education, healthcare, and employment. Media also plays a role, sensationalizing conflicts and spreading misinformation that exacerbates tensions. Social media platforms, while empowering individuals, can also be weaponized to spread hate and division. A story to reflect on. Let me tell you a story. Imagine a man, whether he's Hindu, Christian, or Muslim, is riding his bike to work. Unfortunately, he meets with an accident and loses a lot of blood. He's rushed to the hospital where doctors immediately perform a blood transfusion. Now, tell me, whose blood saved his life? The blood bank didn't label it as Hindu blood, Christian blood, or Muslim blood. It was just human blood. Think about it. If blood has no religion, why do we fight over it? A Peaky Blinders analogy. Let me share a famous analogy inspired by Peaky Blinders. Imagine a jar filled with black ants and red ants. If left undisturbed, they coexist peacefully. But shake the jar, and they start attacking each other. Now, ask yourself, who shook the jar? In our case, it's often the politicians and those in power. They instigate violence for their own benefit, making us pawns in their game. This manipulation is a strategy they use to distract us from real issues and consolidate their control. Recent examples of religious conflicts. To understand the gravity of the issue, let's look at some recent events. Manipur violence, May 2024 ethnic and religious tensions led to widespread violence, displacing thousands and causing numerous fatalities. The conflict arose from political maneuvers that deepened divisions between communities. Communal clashes in Haryana, August 2024, a procession turned violent, leading to arson, vandalism, and loss of life. The incident was reportedly fueled by inflammatory speeches by political leaders. Incident in Israel-Palestina, October 2024, escalation of the long-standing conflict between communities resulted in a tragic loss of lives, further polarizing opinions worldwide. Religious riots in Maharashtra, November 2024, a small local dispute escalated into a full-blown communal riot due to the rapid spread of misinformation on social media. Global rise in hate crimes, 2024, countries like the US and UK have seen a surge in religiously motivated hate crimes, underscoring how this is a global issue. Were these conflicts justified? Or were they manipulated for personal or political gain? Comment your thoughts below. The psychological and social impact. Religious conflicts don't just harm individuals. They tear apart communities. Families are displaced, children grow up amidst violence, and trust between neighbors is destroyed. This cycle of fear and hatred perpetuates itself, making it harder to heal and rebuild. Research shows that exposure to communal violence can lead to long-term psychological trauma, affecting mental health and social cohesion. As citizens, we must prioritize empathy and education to counter these effects. The need for unity. At the end of the day, we are all human. Religion was meant to bring peace, not division. We need to recognize the real culprits behind these conflicts and stand united. If we let hatred take over, we'll lose our humanity. It starts with us. Let's educate ourselves, challenge divisive narratives, and promote understanding. Religion should unite us through shared values of love, kindness, and respect, not tear us apart. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it thought-provoking, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's start a meaningful conversation in the comments below. Remember, the power to change lies in our hands. Stay united, stay strong. See you in the next video.